So, part 2. I'll try not to swear too much because I get really heated. Anyway, this dream really pissed me off. So, before and after Grandma died, I would go to her house, rake the leaves, cut the grass, clean the house, the hose and the washer, make it look good for the people that are going to buy it. And I got like $60 a day. Okay? I'm in the house doing a little bit of wiring, stuff like that, fixing it up, moving stuff, fixing stuff up, taking stuff out, watering. Grandma had like 300 plants. I had to water all those. Alright? So that's what I did. And I got $60 out of it. They're accusing me I was making thousands of dollars and living there. That's all fantasy. They're accusing me. Right? The kid, he's kicking at me. He's accusing me of the same thing. And that I wasn't paying enough rent here, in reality, because I was making so much more over there, and I still wasn't paying enough rent. And he's just a greedy bastard. You can never pay enough rent. Meanwhile, everything that goes wrong here is my fault. From fences, windows, burnt tables, every damn thing. Now, the only thing I did rotten, the only thing, is when he came and did that to me, I went out of my way to piss him off. And this is how I did it. And it was revenge. And it felt damn good. Not everybody in the neighborhood liked it, but it worked good. What I do is, he had his window. He lived upstairs or downstairs, wherever I had to move his shit 5 times over a 4-year period on 3 levels of a house. We were moving, always constantly moving, always doing what he wanted to do. And I had this condition, okay? So when he did that and pissed me off, I went on my way to this one thing. I would take leftover meat, leftover food, leftover fish, and I'd throw it in the garden, in the front yard, or alongside the house at night, and I'd throw it there. And then every rat and skunk would come and fight over that scrap food. Cat food. I'd take the old cat food, throw it out there. I'd just throw it right underneath of his window. Every animal in the neighborhood would come fight over that. And if a cat came to fight, he'd spray the other animals. Right? Stink the whole place up for 2 days. And then, as soon as the smell went away, boom, it happened again. And I loaded that garbage full of food. The food in the garden. Anybody by his window, I specifically tried to get it close to his window. So that was the only thing rotten I did. Because when he did that to me, I did that to him. And I never told anybody. But anyway, he got scare away beepers and all kinds of shit and blocked the thing off. And so that was pretty much over with when he did that. So my fun was gone. And I thought of other things, but then I was getting into Christ and I said, I better quit that. But I would have still done it. So that's the only rotten thing I did. And when I wake up from the smell of skunk in my nose, I'd laugh my ass off. Laugh my ass off. Then my roommate, my other roommate, he'd get up, goddamn skunk, blah, blah. And I know that's terrible, eh? And then I hear from my other cousin downstairs, the one I didn't do on purpose, goddamn skunk, blah, blah, blah. So I got some revenge anyway. Anyway, that's the only rotten thing I did to him. All the rest was he was fucking nuts. And he accused me of everything. The gate wouldn't work. It was my fault. I leaned on it. I pulled it. The gate didn't work. It's my fault. The window didn't work. My fault. I couldn't have an air conditioner in my room. Okay? It's noisy as hell in the kitchen. The rest of the house noisy as hell, so I closed my door. It'd be 90 degrees in my bedroom. I couldn't put I couldn't put an air conditioner in because they use electricity. I did anyway. And then when I was doing it and I was putting it in, I broke the glass. Well, the window's like 500 years old. I mean, there's new 200 nails holding it together. So I broke the glass. Big deal. It wasn't a big deal at all. I just stuck a shirt in there. That was it. Problem solved. Put my air conditioner in, and I'm using it. You know what? I don't care. Anyway, this is what they're yelling at me about in the lesson dream. Stuff like this. And they're accusing me, and his mom's Venom accused me. He's accused me. He's fighting me. He's kicking me and punching me, and all I did was block. I never attacked any of them as much as I wanted to. I wanted to get the hell out of there, but for some reason I had to stay. Christ, in the lesson dream. So that was the dream, and then I woke up from that dream, and it was all based on my reality here. Everything that happened to me here over a 50-year period with him and his mom happened within an hour of that dream. Unbelievable. I couldn't get out of it. I woke up, Christ is going. That's called, so you want to be a Christian? So you want to be a Christian. That's what it's called. That was it. You can't get more personal than that. I mean, that shit runs deep. Psychologically fuck you up. It fucking fucked me up. I don't ever want to see that part of the family again because of that. I could care less. And what caught me was two weeks ago. No, I dream about my cousin ever since he tried to circumvent, put a wedge between me and my roommate cousin, okay? He tried to put a wedge in there. We're going to kick Rich out. You move down with me, and I get to live on the street. This is what he said. Rich go live wherever the fuck he wants to live. And me and you will live. I'll rent this other place out. Okay? And we can make more money. Or he can make more money. Well, my cousin, God bless his heart, he said, fuck you. You rotten, evil son of a bitch. Okay? And basically he told him to fuck off. And he told me that. I don't ever want to talk to him again. And he ain't never talking to me. He goes, yeah, I ain't even going to his fucking funeral. And I go, I ain't going either. But the damn thing is, back in the spirit world, whenever an issue comes up, I'm still living in the same damn building, but I'm moving out at the end of the month. Whenever an issue comes up, I dream about him, and he comes into my dream. And he's astral traveling, or I was at John's house in Arizona, I think. He came to me in John's house in Arizona. I'm astral traveling, visiting John. He came to Arizona, my cousin, astral traveling, to confront me about this shit. I'm like, what are you doing here? And he's accusing me. And I'm like, I got nothing to say to you. I'm done with you forever. Bye. And he wouldn't leave. So every time he got close to me, I literally just punch him. Because I know what I'm doing is venting in the spirit world, in astral travel, in the spirit. And I punched him. And I punch him. And I punch him. And I beat the living shit out of him. I get him on the ground and I just right in the fucking head. For an hour, as long as I could, until he disappeared, until he left. That's my astral travel. And that's him astral traveling to me, still bitching at me about stuff that went on in this place. Constantly, for 2 years now, almost 2 years, constantly, at least once a month, I'd end up getting in a fight, astral traveling with my cousin. But, here I am in this lesson dream, and Christ knows I beat the shit out of him. Okay? Christ knows I beat the shit out of him. I even made videos about it before. If you go back and look at some of these videos I got, that's what confuses me, right? So I'm beating the shit out of my cousin in an astral world, astral traveling. Not a fucking dream, it's astral traveling, and I'm beating the hell out of him. Just for him showing up. I don't want to see him ever again. And I'm supposed to be the one I'm getting fucking shit on by him. Constantly. My whole life. Dealing with this shit. And I'm the bad guy? No, I'm not the bad guy. Go away. Right? You still here? What? Smart. And it's an astral world, it's not physical. As much as I wanted to do it physical. Because if I did it physical, I'd never hear the end of it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you think I would be in shit by Christ for doing that? Nope. Maybe I am, but maybe this is part of the process of me trying not to fight him. He gave me the dream saying, you stood your ground and you didn't fight back. Right? Not like, he goes, you can fight back. Okay? But if you want to be a Christian, the right way in Christianity to do it is, if someone's throwing a punch at you or kicking you, you blocked it, right? And you held it. You held his leg up, and then you fucking talked and tried to talk sense in him, and then you let it go. And then you do it again, and you did the same thing each time. And he goes, you could have punched him right in the head and you would have passed. But you passed with flying colors because you didn't fight back as much as you wanted to. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, you could have punched him right in the face. You still would have passed. So I'm like, well, I wasn't, to me it wasn't a threat. It was like a poor attempt at whatever. A poor attempt at fighting. You know, you ain't gonna, it's like fighting a 3-year-old and you're 50, right? The guy's a useless turd, can't do nothing. Here he is trying to kick me, he can't even lift his leg up and put any impact, so I just grabbed it, turned his foot. It's like, I'd be guilty if I did hit him. That's the way I saw it. But that was in Christ's consciousness in the lesson dream. But in astral traveling, he shows up when I'm beating the shit out of him. Constantly. I don't even talk. You're here again? That's what I do until he leaves. Maybe there's something with that. Getting rid of my frustrations, dealing with Christ and the right way of dealing with this. And I'm supposed to make peace and love with him. Why? Why would I go back to him? Why would I even talk to him? Why would I have a beer with him over his fucking Coors beer on his barbecue day in his pink shirt? Why would I do that? So I can have more of the same? He ain't changed his fucking ways, this guy. People like that don't change their ways overnight. Why would I go back to that? I'm like, Jesus, why are you trying to make peace with it in the spirit world? Because Jesus will hook me up, and we're glowing in the heart, and I'm glowing with my cousin, and we're talking, and it ends up me beating him up. I'm like, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to talk to him. I ain't going to his house. I ain't never going to talk to him again. I don't care. Why would I go talk to him to have more of the same? We got nothing to talk about. I'm the victim because I can't fight him. I don't know what to do. He's everything he does is a scam to fuck you. I'm like, I'm done with it. I got nothing to say to him. I'm tired of being, and I spend half the day trying to figure out the scam he's pulling on me. Every time he talks to me when I lived in this place was a scam to fuck me. I couldn't figure it out because I don't think like a fucking nut fuck. I just live my life trying to have fun. People gotta come in and fuck me. I'm like, I'm sick of it. 50 fucking years of this shit with that cocksucker. I'm fucking done with it. Fuck him. Done. I don't ever want to go through that again. And why the hell would I go back there? I'd rather put a goddamn nail through my foot. Anything but that. You gotta be a damn fool to go back to that. Just because my cousin doesn't mean they're family love, okay? Fuck that. The guy never beat me up. He just fucks me like a sidewinder. Stabs a knife in your back every time he can. And it's all about useless stuff. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So that's my cousin. And his mom and the lesson dreams. And in reality. And what's going on now after all this happened. It's still going on. Unbelievable. So I woke up at 2 o'clock, tried to go back to sleep. I laid there for an hour. And I thought of everything that happened to me since I was born, a little kid with him. And I couldn't sleep. So I got up, had a coffee. So I woke up at 3, got out of bed at 3, had a coffee, and now I'm making this video. But, so if you ever get that lesson from Christ called, so you want to be a Christian, do you? He takes all your personal shit and puts it right in your face. And I ain't dealt with it yet. I've dealt with it, but I haven't let it go yet. I guess when I stop beating them up in the astral plane, I'll have let it go. But I ain't there yet. This just happened last year. This year, actually. Last winter. So I'm not nowhere near over it. I got 50 years of shit I gotta deal with. I'm still trying to figure out the scams. Me and my cousin that I live with, we sit down and we talk about the scams he pulled on us. And we compare notes trying to figure out how the fuck did he do that? Because he's our cousin. Family love. And all he does is keep twisting it, making it up. Putting the blame on you, making you guilty. So every 2 months I gotta move all my shit, all my cousin's shit, and all his shit up and down these fucking staircases. Every 2 months, because he can make $30 off of some new renter. I'm gonna get you out of your... Oh, fuck. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. So, now you got 2 videos of what that lesson dream is about and how it digs up the shit in your life, your family, the shit from your family life. And I never wanted any of it. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I'm running around doing my thing with my friends. Whatever that was, having a good time. Meanwhile, I'm getting fucking stabbed. Fuck. Unbelievable. In this dream, the one I just had was worse than the demon dream coming, the abuse dream. I'm like, shouldn't this one be called the abuse dream? Maybe it was. I don't really know which dream. I think I got the names wrong. I just hear it. He goes, so you want to be a Christian? This one's called You Want to Be a Christian. It could have been the demon dream before this. But anyway, this is the second. I got 2 more to go or 3 more to go. Oh, man. Alright, guys. So I'm going to end this. And it's really hard. It's hard to separate the dream from reality because they're both pretty much the same. Right? The only thing I didn't do from reality, I didn't fight. I didn't fight in reality when it was happening to me. And I didn't fight in the lesson dream when it was happening to me. But when I'm astral traveling, there's a feeling of rain hell. Knock his fucking teeth out with a crowbar. Bash his head in. It's almost like this is the lower astral where you astral travel. It's like no man's land where you can release your stress. It's like a dream where you can go and release your stress. Do what you want to do that you can't do. There's a place in the lower astral where you can do that. And all it is stress relief. So you don't actually do it in reality. Because I know I would. I'd snap. If I didn't have that in the astral world, I would snap. I get to take out all my frustration in the astral before I wake up and have to confront them. Because, do you understand? And I know that. I've been doing that for since I've been born. That's how long I've been doing that in the astral plane. So I don't do it in reality and ruin my life. Interesting stuff. But then, in the lesson dream, with Christ, I passed. But then, I didn't fight back. But I could have. Christ like, you can fight back and defend yourself. Alright? It's natural law. And he goes, you would have passed, flying colors. So, I don't know, man. Maybe I didn't have enough time to think about this yet. But sorry for all the swearing, guys. I don't give a shit myself. But I know some people don't like it. That, I'm not sugarcoating this with crystals and happy fluffy hearts, alright? This is a fucking life and the way it is. And Christianity, heaven, with Christ consciousness, and me down here dealing with all this shit, trying to figure it out. It's the way it is. It's not a goddamn movie. It's not a fantasy Happy Land movie from Walt Disney. Sorry. If that's what you want, go watch the Kardashians. Later, guys.